Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off.
40 game.
It's the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts.
Hold on, man.
Sideline, you can look at the Washington head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now.
Yeah.
A stretch run. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach.
You just told me.
His team fell
You just told me.
last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here.
Good job. I'll give me some tissue real quick, son.
Mike Tirico, Greg Holmes, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And off we go from downtown Indy. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, they've got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. You can always see that the key inactives for this game. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Willis. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there.
What?
On that screen pass.
That's just one of those drives that was a battle from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air right away. It's Mariota. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't defending right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note, he comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way going up to midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU.
Holding offense.
Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flag there. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
They'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Back on the guard, Sam Drusby.
Okay, right.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to White. Now he's free to midfield. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Of 73 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Moody's extra point is good. The Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Downs goes in motion. Here's Willis. That one into the hands of Downs. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line. Willis now to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. No gain on the play.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, it's going to hold up here.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's out to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This run in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out. And they've come out of the gates hot in this one. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he turned on the pass. Is incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown Commanders. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And
What did he just tell you? He can't go up there and sweat and play. No.
Beautiful combination in the air.
Why are we still talking about it and I told you no already?
Bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Showing off the big leg. First one to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Crewing is Willis.
Oh, come on, bro.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 28-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. Looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Allen. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So,
Excuse me, thank you.
and it stays on the board. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out across the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they worked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those high-popping numbers. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get it down well behind the line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Crazy.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to
Get out the kitchen.
started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
70.
First and 10.
To throw, here's Willis. On the run to the right. Now, and he's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Colts. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out in the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Now pass deep from McLaurin to the 20. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. That's his third touchdown of the game. And adds up to 16 now on the season. Extra point up and good from Mooney. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
19.
Now Willis. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Throwing Willis. He's hit as he threw. He throws to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again, and he's 2nd and 2. Willis to throw. Completing this throw. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. They bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with, and it is 1st down and 10. Right back to Krosky-Merritt. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. On target. Got it to McLaurin. Well, brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now faking the give.
Oh my.
For the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, and the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Willis. In trouble, and down he goes. Johnny Newton getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Willis now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And we'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 8.
Throwing, Willis. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts go up by 7. 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, walk him down to 23 yards. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big wins. Take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. They'll try again here, second and 10.
Yellow, 22.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, White. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Brings up third and 12.
He'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's his first down. So it's 3rd and 10 here now. The 38. Back to the air one more time. They'll set up the screen to White. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Mariota trying to get his guys moving.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Going for it all.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now a timeout here by Washington to make their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Brings up 2nd and
What I do?
Keep it on the ground here again. And that will get a
Oh, too much. Yeah. See?
their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
I know I'm trying to tell you, man, my dad kind of just for you, like that.
Halftime coming up.
Yeah, I just kept saying, like,
Set to begin.
Yeah, he told me.
Played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise. Set to go.
He said it detailed.
It's underway. And a decent
Yeah.
return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Yeah, he Yeah.
They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start.
Yeah.
Made by
That's all it was. That nigga say. Because he asked, he was like, shit, bro, you know somebody who cut hair? I was like, yeah. Shit. Ask Travis. He was like, shit, for real? Travis was like, oh, yeah, his brother fine. I ain't want nobody else but his brother. His brother fine. Yeah. Yeah, he told me, I told the nigga to call you. He told me, bro, I need a cut, bro. I said, call my brother. He say, oh, you here? Yeah, I'm about to. I was like, he just had a baby. Oh, I ain't gonna call him. I said, bro, call him. He said, man, he just had a baby, man. I ain't finna call him. I said, bro, call him, man, if you want a haircut. He said, man, boy, I called that nigga before I knew it. He was there. I ain't even finna rolling my blunt up good.
He did. He did. He did. I texted him and put him on the outside. He was racing outside. He just
Yeah.
did his shit outside.
touchdown commander.
Yeah, but you cut him up nice, though. You did him right. The Cambodian nigga was at the baby bachelor party. He came and left and came back and left again.
I know it. I'm outside.
Here in this third quarter.
Wasn't nobody standing. None of them bitches had to say. They were there for us.
He'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They go. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Come on.
To throw, here's Willis. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. He's got it.
What?
And he is short of the goal.
Oh my gosh.
In business at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
So the big play
Wow.
gets him down close. And now
This game here, boy, I swear.
throwing is Willis. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
This game here, boy, I tell you what. All I can do is smoke and drink. Smoke and drink. This is so crazy.
Now Sanders on for the extra point.
Sure. Y'all go pick your hat. Sure. Man, shut the hell up, because I cut your shit too. He getting his just like yours. Talking to who? Oh, damn, that was his time to talk to him, not yours, though.
As the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25.
Fuck, man.
There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home.
Excuse me, thank you. But I can't stop these niggas, man. I keep throwing picks. I can't believe I ain't just picked that damn ball off.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down.
Fucking 4 interceptions. This is ridiculous, man.
And then some.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. Through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.
That's why I tell y'all to keep the fucking doors closed. That
They'll look to throw yet again. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. He'll forward for maybe a yard. He was far down. Buckner brings him down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12.
Mariota's pass. Intercepted.
Let's go
The Colts
now.
take over 1st
In
and 10.
motion is Lawrence. On 1st down, they'll start with Kelly. Not much there, maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the RPO, they just put it forward. Look at the big guy rumble. Moving inside the 20. And what effort. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's caught. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Colts 42, Commanders 35. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up second and
Downs
10.
goes in motion.
24-yard line.
Now Willis completing this one to Downs. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Willis now to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. Taylor loses the football. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Commanders.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Plastic, 6. Set, hut. Slide through. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 16.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Pause red. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
That penalty is declined.
Ready. Ready.
The pressure too much, and he goes down. Deron Payne. He gets in there for the sack. It's a a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Willis to throw. He takes off. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Willis now to throw. Forced out left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Big Bernard Ryman couldn't hide there. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The Commanders' offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Rolling right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 52 yards.
Touchdown, Washington.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Open man is Pager, the tight end. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashawn White. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and
They'll run with Krusky Merritt. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A screen set up for Krusky Merritt. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Second and goal.
Strike it. Check, strike it. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Okay, right.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Harry, touchdown, Commanders. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's caught in the end zone. They get the 2 points. It's going to allow them to take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That one complete to Pierce. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Taylor. Open space to the 35. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
Willis. That one into the hands of Dan. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Here's 2nd down. In motion is Warren. Taylor. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Hey.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Now, on 2nd and long.
70, Timber Wolf. Get up. 70.
Here's Willis. To the left side, and taken in by Down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. They'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Yellow. 40%.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Ready? Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Forced out wide. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays direct.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline.
Previous play
All
is
second
under
looks
review.
will come from replay. And the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. Will be overturned.
38. Set.
He pulls it in around the 5.
Mariota's pass complete to James Wade.
Now, 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 2-yard line.
Down.
Here's Krosky Merritt, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So, yet another celebration, and this one has a little bit of history with it. He has set the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns.
The 2-point conversion is successful and makes the score. Commanders.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime. But because there's less than a minute, not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal, this is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Throwing, Willis. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Jack Panther. Back.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Willis. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here we go. 1 final play. This is caught at the 2. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over.